Good morning, students. Today, let me discuss the origin and growth of banking system. It literally means that how the concept of banking system has taken birth, has rightly been emerged. There are many situations which have given the birth for the emergence of banking system. And in the ancient days, we will find one category of the people. They are so called as the goldsmiths. What goldsmiths are going to do? They used to deal in gold ornaments, jewelry. And apart from this business, they are going to collect the deposits from the rich people. And once the deposits are going to be collected, they are going to give a receipt for acceptance of the deposits. And those receipts are so called as goldsmith notes. As and when, if the rich people in need of money, what they will do? Just by submitting that receipt, they can get refund of the deposits which have been made with the goldsmith. That is why the banking system has taken birth. It has rightly emerged due to the major role which has been played by the goldsmiths in those days. This is one of the instances for the emergence of banking system. And second thing is that there is one more category of the people. They are so called as the money lenders. The name itself suggests that what they will do, they will simply lend the loans and advances to the needy people by charging higher rate of interest. That is why just by lending loans and advances, they have also propagated the concept of banking system in the ancient times. That is the second instance for the emergence. And third thing is that in those days the banking system was so unorganized because the banking was carried on according to the customs and the traditions. And there is no license for dealing in banking transactions. There is no regulation, license to engage themselves in the banking transactions. To that extent, they are unorganized. And as far as interest is concerned, it is not pre-decided. Looking to the circumstance and need of the money, they are going to decide the interest rates. That is why when the banking system was in unorganized form, it has taken the real shape of banking system during the ancient times. And apart from these three situations, if you go through the literature of European countries, especially in the countries like Italy, Greece, England and other European countries, there you will find the major role of European bankers. They are so called as money changers. The name itself suggests that they will exchange from currency of one country to the currency of another country. And for dealing in such transactions, they will keep one desk, one bench in front of them. And on that bench itself, they used to deal all the banking transactions. This is how the corners of European countries have promoted for the birth of banking system. And during 18th century, the British people have entered into the India and they established English Agency House. And those English Agencies House are engaging some sort of banking transactions in India in the form of acceptance of deposits and lending of loans and advances. And apart from this, during the year 1770, it is the European Bank which was established in the name of Bank of Hindustan in India during 1770. And during 1784, it is the second bank called as the Bengal Bank has rightly been established. And apart from that, the third important bank called as General Bank of India has rightly been established, and all these banks have rightly been closed because of the many reasons. And thereafter, so as to fulfill the needs of foreign rulers in India, some quasi-government banks have rightly been set up. And three important banks called as Presidency Bank of Bengal, Presidency Bank of Bombay and Presidency Bank of Madras have been established since in the year 1809, 1840 and 1843. And thereafter, all the above said three banks have been amalgamated themselves to constitute Imperial Bank of India since in the year 1921. And thereafter, this bank was rightly been nationalized since in the year 1955, and it was renamed as State Bank of India. And as we all know that now the State Bank of India is the one of the most important central government bank, and it has rightly engaged in the banking transactions in the form of acceptance of deposits as well as lending of loans and advances. So this is the brief origin as well as growth of banking system. Okay, please go through the discussion. With this I am going to conclude my speech. Thank you.